If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.
I'm going to show you how to use our all new meal planner tool. We recently updated this, and this tutorial video is located right here. But if you go into your member tools, go to meal plans and go to meal planner, all of the platinum members get access to this meal planner. You can also get your personal macro targets here, which will then show up at the bottom down here, so that when you're making your meal plans, you can track to your macros and make sure they're correct. So the best way to start this meal planning is first to go through all the recipes and decide which ones are your favorites. If you come in here to the recipe index, this is what I like to do, is open up another tab with the recipe index. And then in here, I can select different things, like making sure the directions are included, making sure they're dairy-free recipes, and making sure I'm getting proper amounts of protein and fat as well. Now it takes a few seconds for this to refresh because there are thousands of recipes on here. But if I click, say, greater than 30 grams, now I see all the dairy-free, and you can do nut-free too if you want to get the best weight loss results. And then select, higher protein meals like this. And now you can see all these different options. And for any of these, if you want to keep it as a favorite, like for instance, this bacon lovers meatloaf or bacon wrapped meatloaf. Macros look pretty good, so I want to keep this as a favorite. So you click on it, and then you go to add to meal plan. And by default, favorite recipes is included in your meal plans. You can put all your favorite recipes in here. Or, as I'll show you in a moment, you can separate out and make favorites for lots of different things, like favorite breakfasts, favorite protein sparing recipes, lunch and dinners, and desserts. So in this case, I'm going to add this to my lunch and dinners. Now it's in my meal plan. I can click go to meal plan, and it'll come in here. And under my favorites, here's all the favorite recipes I put into the meal plan. You click here to go back. But I put it in my lunch and dinner. So if I click there, you'll now see the items that were added to this list. So if I pop back out, you can now use that, leverage these favorites to make meal plans very quickly. How you do that is you come up here to create an all new weekly meal plan. If I click on this, I get a few different options. We've designed templates in here to make it really easy for you to quickly make a meal plan with 1 meal per day, or OMAD, 2 meals per day, 3 meals per day, or even if you want to do a 2 meal per day with 2 protein sparing days and 1 overfeeding day. So it's all set up to do that. So let's just go to the 2 meal per day plan. When you click on that, it'll set up the meal plan for you, all laid out for the week. So you have your full week here, and you'll see that macros will automatically calculate for each day as you add items. But what's great about this and makes it super easy is that now that you have it, you're creating this plan, you can just click on add an item. So my first meal, now this is where the power of the favorites come in. So if I go down here to my favorite breakfast recipes, there they are. And so now I can say, this day I want the chocolate pudding. Okay. Now I'm going to add another item. And this time I'm going to go to my lunch and dinners. And here's all my lunch and dinner recipes. Maybe I'll decide to add in this hanger steak. And as you can see, as I'm adding the items, the totals for the day are adding up. And you can see if I go down here, I can say, well, I need to have more protein. My goal needs to go up a bit on protein. And so maybe I'll add another item here, a sort of side dish. And now if I don't have it in my saved recipes, you click on the top here. By default, it's add from your collections. These are different collections of recipes, your different favorites and things. I can then go to search recipes. Now I can search for any recipe on the website and directly add it right in here. So if I wanted to look for something like eggs, and I believe there's a recipe in here. Yeah, green eggs and ham might be a good side, or this one here with the ham and the eggs. So if I add that in, now I can see my totals are getting into a better range. I'm getting, I probably need a little more protein, so or make up the extra protein the next day. But this just shows you how quickly and how powerful this tool is for creating meal plans. The other thing you can do is, instead of searching recipes, you can search individual ingredients. Let's just say I had a really simple day and I just had 3 hard-boiled eggs. So I add my hard-boiled eggs to the day, and there's the totals for 1 egg. But if you click on the measurement here, I can change this and say, actually I ate 4. So I had 4 hard-boiled eggs. There's the macros. Then you could add other ingredients. I mean, you can add, some steak if you want to keep it simple. And what's great about our meal planner too and our ingredients is all of these ingredients are 100% accurate. And so a lot of tools out there, if you're adding ingredients, you got to make sure it's not adding the ketchup with a lot of sugar in it, or marinara sauce with a lot of sugar. All of these are correct keto ingredients. So let's throw in a New York strip steak, and I'm going to say I'm going to eat 8 ounces instead of 4. And there you go. So now I'm getting a nice day built up with ingredients. Very simple. Could add a side dish here to get my protein up, or another item here like some ham or something. And you can quickly build up a meal plan just from ingredients if you like. Another thing you can do is add a custom recipe. So in this case, you give it a name. You can put your ingredients in here for the shopping list, and then add the nutritional info for that custom recipe. It could be somebody else's, like another blogger's or another cookbook that's not on our website. You can just add the nutritional info, add the ingredients with the name, and then you can add that recipe into your meal plan. And then if you want to add a note where you got that recipe, for example, you can add notes. And in this case, you can do any color you want. I'll pick blue, and I'll say recipe from cookbook. And you could list the cookbook and page number here of that recipe you're adding if it was one of those customs. And there it is. And so you can move that around too. You can slide it down here. You can move it to a different day. Just grab the 3 lines to drag it around and move it. Now, if you have something in here that you did by accident, or let's say I click on add the item and I decide I don't want to do that, just click back to the day and you'll come back out of that action, back to here. Then you can also add remove items, if you come over here on the side, you can add items from here and drag them over if you like. That's another option. Or you can remove items. So if I click remove, now I'm in the remove mode. So I can say, you know what, I changed my mind. I'm going to click on the trash can and pull off that recipe and pick something else. Okay. You can hide the nutrition facts, which is useful on the favorites because you don't really need them adding up. There's just a collection of recipes. You can print the entire collection, so it'll print this entire thing. You can also edit the columns. So let's say, you know what, I want to add another column or another group. Groups are like these things, first meal, second meal. So if I add another one, you click edit and you say add group, and I could do side dish. And now click stop editing, and now you've got a side dish for everything. And then again, you can change these to just day 1, day 2 if you like, or create any combination that you like. Then again, to get back out, you hit actions and you come back here. The last thing you can do is you can also print recipes. So that will, every recipe in this plan will get printed out. Let's take a look at that. If you click it now, we've only got a couple days in here, so there's just a couple recipes. But each recipe will be printed out in order from the meal plan with full nutritional info, and you can even click here to add the photo if you want the photos printed out too. Then the last thing is the shopping list. The shopping list is generated, and you can pick what days you want generated or just select all the days in the meal plan to generate the shopping list. And then you can have notes included if you like. Those are the notes like diced, or the things that come after the ingredients, and then generate your shopping list. Once it's generated, you can now use this either as is, so you can log in when you're at the store, come here to your meal plan and look at the shopping list and click off items as you get them in the store. Okay? And several of these will have links to our favorite ingredients as well. So you can buy them directly here just by clicking the link and seeing what we prefer for that item. Another option for this, you can obviously save the shopping list in any state. So I've saved it with these checked off. So let's say I know I have lemon juice, I have cocoa powder. Those are the things I have already, but I need to get these. So then you can just check those off, save the shopping list, and then when you get to the store, come in here and see what you have left to get. You can also print it, and that's going to go here and print. So you can have the meal plan itself on top or remove it and just get the shopping list. And then you can print this, or you can print it to a PDF file and just use that in the store as well. And again, you can click off on these and as you shop and get those items. And then the other thing is you can right click and copy this link, and that link you can email to yourself, and then when you click on that email link, you get the shopping list directly. So those are all really efficient ways to get your shopping done and get your meal plan done. And with any of these things, you always use this kind of breadcrumb trail here to get back where you were. So I'm in the shopping list. I'm going to just click back here to come back to the main meal plan. And now this is the meal plan I've been working on. If I don't want to work on it anymore, I want to do something else, you click on collections, and you pop back out now to your main collections where you can see all my favorites, and then you can see this new meal plan that I started working on. And you can, of course, from here, edit any of these meal plans. You can delete an entire list if you want right here. You can duplicate it and then change it a bit. Or like, for example, if I made a nice meal plan here, but I wanted to change a couple things, I can either just edit the plan and change it, or I can duplicate it and then change some things, or I can delete it. And you can also rename it to whatever you want. So that's the new meal planner tool. It's really powerful. You can track to your macros really easily and really have some great success tracking macros.
If you want to change your life like I've changed mine with food, I would be honored to help you. Many of you don't know that I was twice my size. I had acid reflux. I had PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. I had depression. I had IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. And food changed my life. And not only did that happen, I get to eat good food, right? Good food. So if you want to eat good food, I have perfected meal plans made by me and personal help with supplements or modifications if you have Hashimoto's, if you have Graves, if you have IBS, if you have PCOS, contact me. I would be honored to help you. You can go to keto-adapted.com and find a lot of different options there for personalized help, or message me by commenting below on this YouTube video, or you can check me out at mariamindbodyhealth.com. Mahalo.
Sharing is caring. Share this video